Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Saturday. We've got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Working our way to 21.3K subs. So keep up the good work, guys. Check out all my betting links in the description below. Really good promos, especially with DraftKings and FanDuel. So go ahead and take advantage of those in the description. And yeah, we'll hop in it. Busy slate today. Starting with the Philadelphia Phillies versus the New York Mets. Phillies opening up as road favorites at -175. The Mets +140 with the over-under at 9.5. Phillies coming into this matchup 44-19. The Mets 27-35. Pitching for the Phillies is Ranger Suarez with an ERA of 1.70. Pitching for the Mets is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 3.63. Suarez, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Manaea, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 10 strikeouts. The Phillies coming off a 3-game Brewers sweep. Mets coming off a 3-game Washington sweep. Phillies are 4-1 against the Mets. They've been good head-to-head here. Suarez been great on the mound this season. Manaea, he's been okay coming off that 5-run game here, but I like the Phillies. They've been good head-to-head. Mets had a good series against Washington, but yeah, up against the good teams in the league, I just don't know if I could trust the Mets, so I'm going to take the Phillies on the road. Next matchup, we got the Atlanta Braves versus the Washington Nationals. Braves opening up as road favorites at -140. The Nationals +120 with the over-under at 8.5. Braves coming into this matchup 35-26. The Nationals 28-35. Pitching for the Braves is Charlie Morton with an ERA of 3.88. Pitching for the Nationals is Mackenzie Gore with an ERA of 3.57. Morton, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Gore, he's coming off a 6-run game. Atlanta coming off a Washington loss yesterday. Disappointing loss for the Braves. Couldn't get anything going offensively. Ending Washington's 4-game losing streak they were on. The Braves are 15-5 against Washington on the road, so been good on the road against the Nationals. Morton coming off one of his better starts of the season, giving up 0 runs. His last start, though, against Washington, he gave up 8 runs. That was just 2 starts ago. So hopefully he can have a much better start on the mound. We haven't seen Washington really build up a win streak in a while. I like the Braves on a bounce back. I think Morton can have a much better game than he did last time against the Nationals. And I'm going to take the Braves on the road. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Twins versus the Pittsburgh Pirates. Twins opening up as road favorites at -120. The Pirates +110 with the over-under at 8.5. Twins coming into this matchup 33-30. The Pirates 30-33. Pitching for the Twins is Simeon Woods Richardson with an ERA of 3.05. Pitching for the Pirates is Carmen Madinsky with an ERA of 6.75. Richardson, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Madinsky, his last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 0 runs, had 1 strikeout. Minnesota on a 4-game losing streak, getting shut out by the Pirates yesterday, 3-0. Yeah, Minnesota just has not played well, and 2-4 against Pittsburgh, 1-4 on the road. Not in love with the pitching. Wood Richardson coming off 2 okay starts, giving up 2 and 3 runs here. We'll see what the pitching's like today for Pittsburgh, but I'm just not sold on the Twins here. After a shutout yesterday, I think I'll take a shot at the Pirates +1.5 at home. Next matchup, we've got the San Francisco Giants versus the Texas Rangers. Rangers opening up as home favorites at -130. The Giants +110 with the over-under at 8. Giants coming into this matchup 31-33. The Rangers 30-33. Pitching for the Rangers is Andrew Heaney with an ERA of 3.99. Looking up to see who's pitching for the Giants here. I don't see anybody listed. Site I'm looking at. So let's take a look. Yeah, right as of right now, it is undecided. So we'll see what happens. See who ends up pitching for them here. Heaney, he's coming off back-to-back 0-run games here. Giants on a 2-game winning streak, beating the Rangers yesterday 5-2. Yeah, nice win for the Giants. Giants are 9-4 against the Rangers, so they've been good head-to-head. We'll see who ends up pitching, but Heaney coming off 2 0-run games here. I like him on the mound. I'm liking the plus money. I'm liking the Rangers at home today. Just think it'll be a big bullpen game for the Giants here. Heaney's been one of the bright spots here as of late for the Rangers. So I would take the Rangers at home in this one. Next matchup, we've got the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Oakland Athletics. Toronto opening up as road favorites at -165. Oakland +130 with the over-under at 8. Toronto coming into this matchup 30-33. Oakland 26-39. Pitching for Toronto is Kevin Gausman with an ERA of 4.60. Pitching for Oakland is Luis Medina with an ERA of 0. Gausman, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 6 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Medina, he's only pitched once this season. Is coming off a 0-run game. Toronto losing to Oakland yesterday 2-1. That's kind of what Toronto's been doing all season. They just have some letdown spots. Nice win for Oakland. They haven't gotten 2 wins in a row in a while. Toronto is 12-6 against Oakland. Overall, Gausman's been solid. He had 2 1-run games prior to his 6-run game. And yeah, do we trust Toronto as big favorites today? That's pretty much the big question. They are, they're 12-6 against Oakland. They've been good head-to-head, but disappointing game yesterday. Medina looked good in his only start this season, and I think I'm gonna take a shot with Oakland +1.5 at home today. Next matchup, we got the Baltimore Orioles versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Baltimore opening up as road favorites at -140. The Rays +120 with the over-under at 7.5. Baltimore coming into this matchup 40-22. The Rays 31-32. Pitching for Baltimore is Kyle Bradish with an ERA at 3.18. Pitching for the Rays is Taj Bradley with an ERA of 5.81. Bradish, his last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Bradley, his last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 9 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Baltimore coming off a Tampa Bay win yesterday, 6-3. They're 5-1 against Tampa, 4-1 on the road against Tampa, where they've been really good. Bradish, yeah, both pitchers coming off some bad games. Bradish's last start was against Tampa Bay. He gave up 5 runs in 2 innings. Bradley, his last start was against Baltimore. He gave up 9 runs in 3 innings. So both pitchers coming off bad starts against each other. I like the Orioles here. Looked good yesterday. Bradley, he got lit up last time against Baltimore. And I think I'm going to take the Orioles on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Boston Red Sox versus the Chicago White Sox. Boston opening up as road favorites at -200. The White Sox +160 with the over-under at 8.5. Boston coming into this matchup 32-32. The White Sox 16-48. Pitching for Boston is Brayan Bello with an ERA of 4.36. Pitching for the White Sox is Nick Nastrini with an ERA of 9.74. Bello, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Nastrini, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 1 strikeout. Boston coming off a White Sox loss. Yeah, tough game for Boston yesterday. Just couldn't get it done, unfortunately. White Sox ending their 15-game winning streak. Big win for the White Sox. Can they do it back to back here? We'll see. I just think they had to get a win, and they did. Haven't really replicated much success like that all season here. Like I said, they're 1-8 at home. First win, and gosh, it's been multiple weeks since they've won. Nastrini hasn't been that good on the mound. He's given up 15 runs in 3 starts here. Bello's given up 10. He hasn't been that great either. But I like Boston to bounce back. Nice win for the White Sox here, but I don't think they're going to get back to back. Give me Boston on the road. Next matchup, we've got the Chicago Cubs versus Cincinnati Reds. Reds opening up as home favorites at -125. The Cubs +110 with the over-under at 9. Cubs coming into this matchup 31-33. The Reds also 31-33. Pitching for the Cubs is Ben Brown with an ERA at 3.33. Pitching for the Reds is Andrew Abbott with an ERA of 3.39. Brown, his last start, he pitched 5 innings. Gave up 5 runs, had 6 strikeouts. That was against the Reds. Abbott, his last start, he pitched 6 innings. Gave up 3 runs, had 6 strikeouts. The Cubs, back-to-back losses against the Reds here. Reds are hot right now, 6-game winning streak. Cubs 1-4 on the road against Cincinnati. 1-4 against Cincinnati here. Reds have been very good against them. Brown, got lit up last time against it, which was, 6 days ago. And I like the Reds. They look good in this series. We'll see if Ben Brown can have a better game against them. But I like the Reds. They're hot. I'm going to roll with Cincinnati at home. Next matchup, we got the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Detroit Tigers. Brewers opening up as road favorites at -170. Detroit +140 with the over-under at 8. Brewers coming into this matchup 37-26. Detroit 31-32. Pitching for the Brewers is Freddie Peralta with an ERA of 3.74. Pitching for the Tigers is Casey Mize with an ERA of 4.70. Peralta, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Mize, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Detroit coming off a 10-0 win against the Brewers yesterday. Big win against Detroit. Brewers coming off a 10-0 win against Detroit. Horrible loss for Detroit. 2 back-to-back games, they gave up 0, and then they scored 1 run against the Rangers, losing 9-1. So 2 kind of blowout losses for Detroit here. Like Freddie Peralta on the mound. Casey Mize, 2 okay starts and had that 6-run game. Hasn't been that great on the mound this season. Liking the Brewers. I like what I saw yesterday. Like Freddie Peralta on the mound today. Been solid here as of late. And I'm going to take the Brewers on the road in this one. Next matchup, we got the Seattle Mariners versus the Kansas City Royals. Seattle opening up as road favorites at -135. The Royals +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Seattle coming into this matchup 36-29. The Royals 38-26. Pitching for Seattle is Luis Castillo with an ERA at 3.10. Pitching for the Royals is Alec Marsh with an ERA of 3.76. Castillo, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts. Marsh, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 5 runs, had 3 strikeouts, given up 13 runs in his last 3 starts here. Castillo's only given up 4. If you watched that Royals game last night, I think they were down 7 or 8-0, came back and won 10-9. It was pretty amazing. I mean, nice comeback for the Royals here. Seattle 8-2 against Kansas City. They've been good head-to-head. They just really blew that game yesterday. I like the Mariners to bounce back. They hit the ball great yesterday. They just let it slip from them. Marsh has been very bad on the mound here. He's gotten lit up his last 2 starts, giving up 10 total runs here. I think I got to roll with the Mariners on the bounce back. Next matchup, we got the Colorado Rockies versus the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals opening up as home favorites at -180. The Rockies +140 with the over-under at 8.5. Rockies coming into this matchup 22-41. The Cardinals 30-32. Pitching for the Rockies is Ryan Feltner with an ERA of 6.22. Pitching for the Cardinals is Kyle Gibson with an ERA of 3.69. Feltner, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 8 runs, had 3 strikeouts. Gibson, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 8 strikeouts. The Rockies losing to the Cardinals yesterday, 8-5. Yeah, after that 3-2 win, thought they'd be good underdogs yesterday. Couldn't get it done. They are just 3-14 on the road against St. Louis. Feltner has been pretty bad on the mound here. He's coming off an 8-run game, then a 5-run game. Gibson giving up 4 runs and 3 starts. He's been pretty solid for them lately. Yeah, Feltner been getting lit up. I think I gotta take the Cardinals at home today. Next matchup, we got the Cleveland Guardians versus the Miami Marlins. Guardians opening up as road favorites at -160. The Marlins +130 with the over-under at 8. Guardians coming into this matchup 40-22. The Marlins 22-41. Pitching for the Guardians is Ben Lively with an ERA of 2.84. Pitching for the Marlins is Roddery Munoz with an ERA of 5.17. Lively, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 4 strikeouts. Munoz, his last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 6 runs, had 5 strikeouts. Cleveland on a 2-game losing streak, losing a tough one yesterday, 3-2 to Miami. They're actually 1-4 against Miami, so they've struggled against the Marlins here. The unders hit in 4 of the last 5 against Cleveland, so maybe we got an underplay, especially from what we saw yesterday. Munoz coming off that 6-run game, so hasn't been the best on the mound. Lively's been very solid for the Guardians, giving up 2, 2, and 1 runs, so he's been very consistent with those numbers there. And I think I'm going to take the Guardians coming off a tough loss yesterday. I think they bounce back today, and I'll take Cleveland on the road. Next matchup, we got the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at -130. The Dodgers +110 with the over-under at 9. Dodgers coming into this matchup 40-25. The Yankees 45-20. Pitching for the Dodgers is Gavin Stone with an ERA of 2.32. Pitching for the Yankees is Nestor Cortez with an ERA of 3.46. Stone, his last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 6 strikeouts, coming off back-to-back 0-run games. Cortez coming off a 3-2 run game. Dodgers beating the Yankees in a close one yesterday, 2-1. They're on a 2-game winning streak, ending the Yankees, was it 6-7 win streak they were on. Juan Soto questionable. We'll see if Juan Soto plays here. I know he's dealing with that forearm issue, but we'll see if he's back in the lineup. Dodgers are 5-2 on the road. Stone, back-to-back 0-run games here. He's been solid. I'm liking Dodgers more of an underdog. Anytime you get Dodgers as an underdog, I really do like it. You know, they were underdogs against Pittsburgh. You know, they lost by 4. Last time they've been underdogs in a while, but I like Stone. Last time Gavin Stone pitched, they beat the Rockies 4-0. And I'm liking the Dodgers today. And I'll take LA +1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we got the Arizona Diamondbacks versus the San Diego Padres. Padres opening up as home favorites at -140. Arizona +120 with the over-under at 8. Arizona coming into this matchup 30-34. Padres 33-34. Pitching for Arizona is Riley Nelson with an ERA of 5.44. Pitching for the Padres is Matt Waldron with an ERA of 3.98. Nelson, his last start, he pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs, had 1 strikeout. Waldron, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, had 4 strikeouts. Arizona coming off a Padres loss yesterday, 10-3, ending the Padres' 5-game losing streak they were on. Waldron been solid his last 3 starts, only given up 3 runs. Nelson hasn't been that good on the mound here. He's given up 14 runs in 3 starts. So I think Waldron's the better of the two today. Padres coming off a big game yesterday. I think I'm going to take the Padres at home in this one. Then the last matchup, we've got the Houston Astros versus the Los Angeles Angels. Houston opening up as road favorites at -160. Angels +130 with the over-under at 8.5. Houston coming into this matchup 29-35. The Angels 24-39. Pitching for Houston is Hunter Brown with an ERA of 6.18. Pitching for the Angels is Tyler Anderson with an ERA of 2.37. Brown, his last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, had 7 strikeouts. Against the Angels 3 games ago, he did only give up 2 runs. Anderson's been solid. His last 3 starts, he's only given up 1 run in each game. Houston coming off a 7-1 win yesterday against the Angels. They are 5-1 on the road against the Angels. 11-5 against the Angels here. Brown's been good as of late. Started the year off pretty rough. I thought the Angels would look good yesterday. Didn't really come through offensively. And yeah, Astros been very good head-to-head. 11-5 against the Angels here. Yeah, I like Houston here. I liked the Angels yesterday. Coming off a 3-game winning streak, but coming back to reality now. We might see him at a down spot. I think I'm gonna take the Astros on the road in this one. That's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays today, guys. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys on Sunday.